Whether you're manifesting a car, a relationship, abundance into your life, or a certain experience, it all has the same formula, the same secret to the manifestation, which isn't really a secret when you understand it. You'll realize that you have been utilizing this method since you've been in this world, you could say, since you incarnated. What is this formula? To receive your desires, you gotta become a vibrational match to what it is that you want. You gotta let it come. You gotta be a match to it. How do we do this? We start doing something called trending. Now, to put it simple, much times people don't receive their desires because they're trending in the version of lack. They're trending in lack. So say they do want that car. If every day you're beating up yourself about the situation that you're in, about your old car that you have, or the things you don't like about the car, what is most of your attention on? It's on the, you could say, not positive aspects of your current vehicle. Law of attraction, it gives you what you are vibrating at. So if you're vibrating at that lack, at that frustration, you're going to keep receiving that frustration. You're not allowing a clear path for that new car to come. But the moment you stop paying attention to the negative aspects of your car and stop focusing on the positives of it, hey, this vehicle gets me from point A to point B. This vehicle is actually really spacious. This vehicle has allowed me to do so many trips. You can feel the lightness of saying those words, the lightness of gratitude. It feels much better than complaining. When you start doing that, that pathway starts opening up more and more and more. And your manifestation will start to come. That new car is one step closer to you. If you could get to a feeling place of feeling so sharply that the manifestation is there, so you can call this expectation. If you have an expectation of it, 100% it shall come. Now let's take a look at our lives. We all have expectations of certain things. We have expectations of people, of experiences, of situations. Maybe going through school, you have an expectation of a lecture being boring. Well, this lecture, most of the time, is going to be boring because your expectation is adding to it. I understand that other people might be in charge of the lecture and they might do it in a boring way, but you, by expecting it or vibrating in that vibration of boredom, and maybe your classmates, as a collective, you guys are all vibrating in boredom, expecting boredom. So what is received? Boredom. So trending. Trending is very important, like I said. The way you're vibrating, the things you're giving your focus to is what comes to your experience. So what do we have to do? We form discipline to change our vibration. We deliberately start changing our vibration. What I do every day is I journal. I have a gratitude journal and I have a daily journal. And the daily journal, which I wake up, and what I do is I write things that I'm grateful for. Half of the page is just gratitude, and then the next half is I see myself. I see myself as powerful because when you put, say, a sentence structured this way, I see myself enjoying this Ferrari, or I enjoy myself in the spaciousness of this beautiful house. I enjoy being in the company of my beautiful girlfriend. When you see yourself, you're structuring the sentence as if though you're living it in the present. Like I said, the universe gives you what you're vibrating at in this present moment. It doesn't distinguish between past or future. Whatever you're thinking of, whether it be the past or the future, if you're doing it in the now, you are sending that vibration out in the now. So you're going to receive the equivalent vibration of it in the now. So like I said, if you're thinking of the lack of your car, you're going to keep receiving the lack of your car. That the newness isn't going to come in. So journaling in the morning is very powerful because when you wake up, every day when you wake up, that's when you're most receptive. That's when you're a clean slate. And you could say right before you go to bed too, you're a clean slate. And that's why those moments of freshly awakening feel so rejuvenating. And those moments right before slumbering where you can't even think anymore, but you just feel so cozy, so relaxed, and you know that you're falling into slumber. It's so relaxing because your thought is at a pause. Your thought is clean. It's becoming clean again. You're about to enter the non-physical. You're about to reestablish your energy. You're about to rejuvenate. So if you wake up rejuvenated, clean slate, you still haven't thought many thoughts for the day. If you started with gratitude, you're already starting your vibration for the day. You're tuning your radio for the day already in the positive program. So what are you going to receive? The positive news. The things that are in that positive program. The more you keep doing this, the more things that are positive are going to come to you. And like I said, if you do this daily, then you're going to start trending on it. You're going to start trending in these positive thought loops, these positive thoughts, and then after you form this trending, after it becomes a habit, you could say, after you use your discipline, which is your will, your free will, after you do that, if you do it long enough, you'll form an expectation. The best way to explain expectation is think Lionel Messi, the professional footballer, the best footballer ever, you could say. He has an expectation of scoring goals and making amazing plays in very important games. What happened in the World Cup? Law of attraction felt his vibration of having that expectation. So in many, many games in the World Cup, as well as in his Champions League career and his regular La Liga career and now in PSG, he's had that expectation and he's received it. The field, you could say, shifted his way. His teammates moved to certain places and the opposing team would move in certain places where the situation would present itself so he could score that game-changing goal. And it's all expectation. He expects this. He knows the feeling. He knows what that feels like. And he knows that feeling so good that he receives it. Because he does not offer resistance to it. He doesn't doubt. He knows. When you know something, you expect it. The problem is that because of a lot of societal upbringing, our expectations are negative expectations. So sometimes there might be an expectation of lack instead of an expectation of positivity. And you know this with people. Your relationship with anyone will change if you change your thoughts about them and your expectation about them and how you feel about them. Everyone is connected. Everyone knows how you're feeling. There's no secrets in the world. If you're thinking negative thoughts about someone, they know it. Even though you could see them consciously, somewhere in them they feel it and they pick up on it and they react to you in that way. You get the reflection of what you think about them. You could be with a very negative person, but if you're grounded in your presence and if you have an expectation of the experience going smoothly and laughter emerging and playfulness emerging even, or a regular conversation, you'll manifest that in people. I've had that in different jobs that I've worked. Some people might have said about certain people, whoa, it's kind of difficult working with this person. I didn't have that because I was trending in positive expectation of my team, of everyone around me. So if it was that I worked with this person, it would surprise everyone because they would do an excellent job when they worked with me because I had that expectation of them and they felt it and they didn't feel my resistance to them. So they were, through you could say the example of my connection to source, they were inspired to be connected to their source. And then we became like a flame together. We started burning together, you could say, and we started working as a team greatly. That's why it's important to motivate people. Just like negativity is contagious, positivity is just as contagious, if not more. All you gotta do is put it into practice. If you're in a team, tell your teammates how much you appreciate them. If they do a good play, if you're in sports, tell them, hey, good stuff, man, and you're gonna see the effect that it has. It becomes contagious in the team. And whatever is not in that vibration of positivity, guess what? It's gonna exit its way out of the team. it's not going to be receptive to it, or because of the enormous power of positivity, it's going to start shifting up and up and up. And it may be painful at first for that lower vibration, but it's going to reach up, and the team as a collective is helping that person come up. So a recap of what we've been talking about. This formula works with anything you want to manifest. What is it? Discipline. Changing your thoughts. Feeling the next better feeling thought. So if you're stuck in a situation that may feel uncomfortable or frustrating, try to find the next better feeling thought. Now here's the thing, you can't just make a great jump. You can't be like, I'm broke right now, I'm financially secure, I feel all the abundance. It doesn't work that way. Usually it's small steps, incremental steps. It's not a paradigm shift. Paradigm shifts are shocking. You can't go from being a regular, you could say, footballer, and then having the expectation of scoring in the Champions League and being professional. It's not in sync. What's the next better feeling thought, or the next better feeling thought? Yeah, let's keep it at thought. So let me give you guys an example. Car situation again. Okay. Oh, my car, it's breaking down. It doesn't feel good. Find the next better feeling thought. My car may be breaking down, but it still works, and it's gonna last a bit longer, and I'm gonna be able to go where I need to go with enough time to fix it. Okay, that feels better. My car, it may not be the car that I want, but hey, it's taken me to so many places, and I've had so much comfort. Actually, it's never really given me trouble until these past 3 months. You see how it feels lighter? That's key. When you're finding the next better feeling thought, just think of it and seek for a thought that feels lighter. A thought that feels lighter will keep you going up, and then you'll trend in finding the next better feeling thought in every situation in your life. Like I said, that's why I journal every single morning, because I start trending and finding gratitude in my exterior world and just in my life in general. I start finding the gratitude in my life, and because I start trending and finding gratitude, I start finding it everywhere, and my loops in my head are finding the gratitude. A negative situation could happen and I'm finding the gratitude in it, and I don't feel the pain because I start focusing on the gratitude, and then the universe reflects the gratitude to me, and I start receiving synchronicities, amazing experiences, fun experiences, experiences that feel good because of the gratitude. Gratitude on the scale of energy is very, very powerful. It's gonna push you up. When you feel genuine gratitude for something, it is an amazing feeling. And the more gratitude you feel for things, the more things are gonna come your way. Now, if we want to manifest more things in our life, many times we gotta let go of things. The universe, sometimes it's trying to give you something, but you're so stuck on what you have that you don't let go of it, but you need to let go of it for the new to come. Now, letting go, more than anything, I consider letting go of things, not so much physical things, but maybe the mental attachments we might have to them. Also, letting go, you gotta let go of the limiting beliefs. And you gotta be keen and aware, awareness is big, to notice what these limiting beliefs are. Say if you're an athlete, what is that? Find that thought in the head that may say, whoa, I'm not too fast. I know in this situation I'm never too fast. Recognize it, let it go, and try to change it if you can. Meditation is powerful for this. In meditation, you start finding silence and you become very aware of the noise in your head. So when you become aware of the noise in your head, first of all, don't judge it. Just be aware. Notice that it's there. Go to a state where you're just reading something and viewing whatever is being written. Just read it, but don't judge it. So see your thoughts, feel them too. You're obviously going to feel them, and through meditation, since your focus is in your internal, you're going to feel the vibration of that thought. If it feels limiting, if it doesn't feel good, release it. View it like a cloud and you could release it. Notice that it doesn't serve you, but don't judge it, because when you judge it, you start giving it attention, more attention than necessary, and you're not able to release it. It's like saying, I want to stop thinking, I want to stop thinking. Guess what? When you say you want to stop thinking, you're thinking of thinking, so you're not going to be able to stop thinking. You're going to give it more attention. You're going to keep thinking about not thinking. That's why I say don't judge it. When you don't judge it, it's light. You recognize it, you're aware, but you let it go like a cloud. And that's how you let go of limiting beliefs. Notice that the emotion or the feeling might be there, the thought itself might be there, but simply be aware of it and notice that it's part of your lower self. It's a thought that your ego could be creating, that your lower self is creating. If it doesn't feel good, it's lower self. If it feels good, it's higher self. And the more you focus on knowing your energy and finding the next best feeling thought, it's really obvious. There's a big difference in saying I hate you and genuinely saying I love you, or I love life. Life is amazing. And saying I despise life and really feeling it. Now my vibration probably isn't a good demonstration of that, because right now I'm feeling very peaceful. So that I hate life, and that it's probably, you could notice. What I'm trying to say is that you could notice in a person when they're in vibrational sync with what they are seeing, or if they are not in vibrational sync with what they are saying. And when you understand energy, you could see this in people. You could be having a conversation with someone, they could be saying very sweet words of collaboration, but you know that there might be ego involved in it and their words may not be genuine. And behind it, it's usually fear. It's always fear behind it. But the more you become aware of your thought patterns, the more you're going to recognize that. The more you become aware of your energy, the more you'll be aware of the energy around you. The more you'll understand how energy works, what level of energy someone's in, who might be a good partner to create a business with, to be in a team with, you could say, to be in a relationship with. You'll have a knowing. You'll feel it. So trust your intuition, trust your feeling places, and recognize them. The more you start listening, the more you'll be able to understand your exterior reality. So when you listen to your internal, when you notice that dialogue or that feeling more than anything, it'll be obvious why something's going really good in your life or something's going really bad. Like I said, think of the car situation. If you're manifesting a new car, if you're thinking of the lack of the car you already have, you're going to keep getting that reflection. And sometimes that reflection, if you're trending on it, is going to start trending. It's going to start reflecting in other areas of your life. So use your will, use your discipline to start trending in positive expectation. And the next better feeling thought. Try to find the next better feeling thoughts in whatever you're trying to manifest. Try to find peace with where you are right now. And it's okay. It's okay. Your vibration and your manifestation is on its way. All you need to do, think of your manifestation as the sun. The sun always is. So always vibrant, emitting rays of light. But we put clouds. The clouds are the resistance. Sometimes we even put thunderstorms out. That's when we have immense resistance. But with awareness, when we have awareness, those clouds, awareness of those negative thoughts, when we put our awareness in them, that breaks that. And it allows the sky to clear, and the sun, being all our manifestations, start to come to us. And you'll start getting more and more affirmation and evidence of you doing this. The more you start cutting that resistance, the more you start finding the better feeling placed thoughts. You'll notice that the day where before it was full of clouds and all dark, you'll notice that it's lighter. Now, what does lighter mean? Let's go back to the car situation. You get a message from your friend, hey, I've been searching cars and these cars are reasonably priced. You might want to look at them. And that friend might have messaged you randomly. The sky is clearing up. You're getting closer to your manifestation. You see that? And the journey is what makes it fun. And it's easy to say this after you've gone through the journey, because when you're going through the journey, we're so in the mindset of, we might want it now, that it might become frustrating. But then you'll even You'll even be thankful for the frustration. A movie's beautiful because it's full of contrast. And the heroes that are really inspirational to us are the ones that overcome challenges. Challenges. Challenge is a very important word. So your life, it's full of challenges. You're going through challenges. There's a difference between calling something a challenge and being a victim of it. When you view things as challenges rather than hardships in life or the way life is, or in a negative way, when you see it as a challenge, an opportunity for growth, that changes everything. Remember, my friends, your manifestations are already there. You have a vortex of creation. The universe knows exactly what you want. The universe is so intelligent that it knows exactly where to move the planets. It knows the exact amount of distance the sun needs to the earth for us to be alive here. Just think of the miracle of birth, what it took for you to be alive here. The conditions needed to be just right. And they are just right. And everything's just right. The universe is very intelligent, like I said. It knows exactly what you want, and you can receive exactly what you want. All we gotta do is be aware, let those clouds of resistance release, and start trending using our will, our discipline, our free will, to start thinking positively, start feeling positively, start expecting in positivity. Thank you, my friends. As always, you guys are powerful creators. I know it. Have a beautiful day. Thank you so much for watching.